Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. It's for Wednesday, 28th day of November, 20th day of Kislev, which means we're 5 days to Hanukkah. So more Hanukkah laws for you. Here goes. You've heard from me a few times now that Pirsume Nisa, which I've been loosely translating as broadcasting of the miracle, is an important theme in the lighting of the menorah. We want to get the message across that a great miracle happened and we're remembering it. And when you put your menorah out and lit and everything, that's what you're doing, is broadcasting that miracle to everybody. For this reason, today's halacha is the following. When you light your menorah, you might think to yourself to put it in a dark room near a window, and when people look in from the outside, that dark room makes like a dark or black backdrop, and then the menorah just kind of shines nicely in that dark black backdrop, and it's a nice way to show it to the people on the outside. But there's a problem here. If you have your menorah placed in a room such that the room is all dark and there's a little candelabra inside of that room, it gives the impression possibly that you are lighting up that room with that menorah. And you know from the words, and we sing it, Haneros Halalu Kodesh Ein, Vein Lanu Rishus Lehishtamesh Bahem. These candles, these lights are holy, and we have no permission to use them. So in short, if you put your menorah in a dark room and that menorah is helping to light up that dark room, the purpose, everything that you're trying to accomplish, the message is kind of blurred because, yeah, you have a nice dark backdrop, but you might be giving the impression that you're lighting up your room with that cute little candelabra. And you want to make it very clear that no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not interested in lighting up a room here. I'm interested in sending the message that there was a Hanukkah miracle, and I'm broadcasting that to everybody. So for those purposes, it is best that you have the room lit up and then put a menorah inside of it, and then it's easier to cause the impression that you're broadcasting a miracle, because everyone could see in a well-lit room there is no point in lighting a little candelabra. Why is a candelabra there? Oh, it's to remind us of the mitzvah of Hanukkah. So you see, that's better accomplished if the room is all lit up, because then people get the impression that that candelabra over there, that's not for light, that's a brightly lit room. Oh, I know. It's a Hanukkah menorah, and it's reminding us of the miracle of Hanukkah. So that is the way that you should do it. Now, that having been said, I'm going to say something which is going to stand a little bit counter to that, and that is that, there are 8 lights to a menorah, and there's also the ninth one, the one that we call the shamash, which is used to light all the others. If you have the shamash lit, then it's allowed to be used to light up the room, because that one's not holy. That's being used to light all the other candles, but it's not actually holy in and of itself. So if you have a shamash lit with your other lights that are lit that night, then it is fine for it to be in a dark room, because the shamash could be the one that's lighting up the room a little bit, and the other ones could be for the purposes of Hanukkah. So I've sort of told you two opposing things here. If there's no shamash on your menorah, then it should be in a lit up room, so it's clear that this candelabra is a menorah, reminding us of the mitzvah of Hanukkah. But if it's in a dark room, then you could still dispel that problem of having it look like a candelabra to light up the room by having a extra light there that's higher and out of line with the others, and everyone will realize if he's lighting up the room, that's somewhat accomplished by that top one. What are the others there for? And the mitzvah of Hanukkah will still get across. So in short, I hope I haven't confused you. I'm kind of saying do one of two things to get your broadcasting of the miracle across. Either put your menorah in a well-lit room, or make sure that there's a shamash there, so people will realize if there is some lighting up of the room, it's coming from that. But these other 4 that are lit there are to tell us that it's the 4th night of Hanukkah. Hope that's clear. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more.